In the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Troy Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Troy head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
All right, Holly. So Troy's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. On the ground, it's Mitchell. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reading the option, it's Sims. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. They're all over it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. It picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here's Lewis to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Troy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
best touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second.
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for the edge. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To throw, it's Sims. Right side, it's Mitchell. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's It's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Troy. Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up, back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Buying time to his right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quick give. It's Scott. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gets open down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Pulls it, looking for a crease. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Sets his feet. It's Sims. The screen. He's got wheels. Still running at the 35. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Number 77, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Left side is Griffin. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Gets away. They run him down as he was trying to buy a little extra time, and the defense wouldn't have it. The Trojans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Hands it off. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, and he has to have it. There he goes. The 40, inside the 30, 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the return, it's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for room, it's Burgess. Fights off a defender. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Boyd. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Throwing. Lewis. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Play action with Lewis. Flush to the left. Out wide left, it's White. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Got it behind the line. It's White. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. On the option. There's some room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Doing it himself again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Hits inside, it's Mitchell. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Now they're going to throw it. Taking a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Some misdirection with the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Lewis.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Turns up, it's Griffin. Hard running there. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here's Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's White.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Boyd. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's the Cowboys with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes.
Snags it, and there's running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Long way to go on second down. On the run, it's Griffin. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lewis from the gun on third down. He spins that thing down the middle. Got it down the field. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Now, how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
They'll move the wide receiver. Finding some room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Lewis. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Coming out with it, it's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown, they can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves.
A lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Abrams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He'll take it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Look out! And it's a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Keeps it on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Motion from the wideout. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it, looking for the edge. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. One more to go as we take a look at the stats headed down the stretch. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Buys time to his left. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Troy. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Calls his own number. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds a crease. It's Scott. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Sims. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Gotta make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Across the 25, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Troy! what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get
wide open spaces. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie.
Here we go. Ready. Why did he go?
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Number 77, set to kick it away.
Deep in the end zone, it's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Griffin. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. From deep, it's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Looking for a crease. It's Griffin. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down, and he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play
they'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Burgess.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
2nd down coming up. Rides to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Pulls it. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Caught behind the line. It's Palmer. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Hand it to the back. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Moves to his right. There he goes. The 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Play fake, Lewis. Left side is Palmer. Touchdown Trojans! They move on top here in the 4th. The Trojans were the answer.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Quarterback keeps it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive for their own 15. Trying to get the corner. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Moves the pocket. It's Sims. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Finds a crease at the 20. He is in! Touchdown, Trojans!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Ready. Booster. Ready, go.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Rush right in his face. Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want...
A shot toward the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here. The AT unit on the field. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.